Busted more minutes in the legs tonight. How did you see the game?
Yeah, I think probably that's one of the biggest positives, that we got 90 minutes in a few of the boys. Obviously Hebburn are a good side there, they're organised well. And they were really competitive in the game as well, which is good. It's what we need. We're 10 days out from the season start now, so we need them competitive games. There was a few things that we need to work on a little bit more, just in terms of like when we're attacking and when we want to speed the game up in them moments. But there was also like stuff that we done really well as well. I thought our out of possession stuff, I thought our contact from their goal kicks was outstanding. We're really starting to understand what we want to do, and we don't just want to be a generic side that heads the ball back and shells the ball back. We want to try and smooth the game out and get playing again and get attacking again. And I think that takes a lot of bravery and courage for the boys to do, and it also takes people to be aggressive and try and sort of create their moments for the boys to be able to bring the ball down. So I thought we'd done that really well. Again, from a club point of view, bringing the young boys on and seeing how hard they work and how much courage they play with and the energy that they're willing to give, like, that's a real positive as well. And they're infectious, to be fair. The young boys, they've been really good around training. You can see when they come on, they really want it, and I just love to see that. And I think the young boys never let you down. They always like give you 100% effort, which they did when they came on.
And tonight's equaliser, not a typical goal you see, but nevertheless it come from Evan Blaney, an academy player. Did you see that as a positive, but also a positive to get back into the game? Yeah, listen, not losing a football match is a positive.
Like, we have to have like the mantra where we don't give up, we just run out of time. So we never ever give up in the game. We just keep going, and if once the time runs out, then obviously that's us done. But we need to get that in our game, and it needs to become a big part of our game. So it's really pleasing that when we conceded the goal, there wasn't too long left, and it's a friendly, but we wanted to have a go and we wanted to try and get back in. And obviously it's really fortunate, the goal, unfortunate for their goalkeeper, but you know, a goal's a goal, and we'll take it, and it just means that we don't lose the game, and that's a really important trait. We have to get that winning mentality in the team and wanting to win everything, not just the scoreboard but everything. So that's pleasing that we come away and we don't lose the game.
And you've touched on the young lads yourself, but you've seen a few of the academy lads and international academy lads come in and sort of get being and around training and around the games. How's that been, implementing them into the squad for pre-season?
It's been brilliant. Like I always say, you have to act a certain way off the pitch and then act a certain way on the pitch. And what's really pleasing is when they come into the training ground, they're really polite. They come, they shake your hand, they ask if you're okay as well, and they're not just like young'uns who kind of look away and go and run in the change room. They want to come and they want to engage, and I love that. And the energy that they bring in training, the energy that they bring on the pitch. And what I will say is it's a credit to our senior players as well, that they've created an environment that these young players feel comfortable coming into, and it's not like the old school where if you give a pass away or you don't do something, you get absolutely berated. I generally believe, and listen, people will have their opinions, but I generally believe that the young boys, they just need role models. They just need to look at someone and go, oh, that's how you do it. That's how I become a professional footballer. I need to do that. And then they carry out them actions themselves. I just think when you're getting on young boys all the time, especially now in society, I think they find it really tough. So it's a credit to the full football club that we've created that environment to allow young boys to really flourish in that.
How have the squad adapted to being around international academy players as well as that?
Yeah, really good. Like, obviously, I think the seniors, they just see young boys coming in tracksuits. They don't know who's international and who's academy. But again, the squads, we've got an unbelievable group of lads like away from the football pitch. And I spoke about when I first came into, they have to represent the football club away from the football field, exactly how we want them to represent the football club, and they have to be good human beings. And as long as they are that, then training and things like that, we're always welcoming to anyone who comes in. Every new signing, any intern that's came in, we've been really welcoming, and we need to have that as a club to be that kind of club. But then we also need to make sure that we're not a soft touch, and on the pitch we have that aggressive side and we have that horrible side, and we have that, and I think we're getting better at that, and we definitely need to get more and more accustomed to doing them sort of little horrible bits of the game to where we want to get to, really.
And 2 games left of pre-season. Is there anything you've taken from tonight's game that you've learned that you'll take into the next games regarding before the start of the season?
Well, I think pre-season, I think I've said to you all the time, Sam, it's about us and it's about it looking like us. And all I wanted from the start of pre-season was obviously to get through it, no injuries. Obviously we've picked up a couple, which is not ideal, but to get the boys as fit as possible. But also you don't get the time in pre-season, in the season to work on tactics. It's Saturday, Tuesday, you're recovering boys, you've got injured boys. So for me, I know you have to get the run into them in the physical side, absolutely. but it's the best chance you get to get the tactical work in. And we've battered the boys with information. Like, we've had so many meetings, we've had so many individual meetings, they've done individual work, and you can really start to see it coming out. Like, even if you don't see it come out and it looks like beautiful, you can still see the boys are trying and they're really understanding, and that's the most pleasing thing, and that's what we have to take into the games at the weekend. It still has to look like us regardless of who the opposition is.